One of the examples I give is Neil deGrasse Tyson tells this wonderful story about when, as a parent, he leaves his toddler in the room with a new purchase for just a few seconds or maybe a minute, and then comes back in the room and sees, and the purchase was a bouquet of flowers, that the child has systematically pulled all the petals off of the flower or the flowers, and they just bought it. And obviously the temptation is going to be Johnny, don't do that. But if you do a quick assessment of the affordable loss of the situation, we're going to recognize two things. One is the $10 that we spent for the bouquet more than paid for itself in the sort of botanical investigations of the toddler, right? They played with this thing, they were curious, they took it apart to see how it worked. They probably got smells and pollen on their hands. There's all sorts of stuff that came from the experience. In hindsight, it's easy to look at that situation and be like, that was $10 well spent. It isn't really a big cost. And then the second thing we realize is that if we did, or if we had said, Johnny, don't do that, then we have just introduced a significantly bigger cost, right? The cost of telling that person, just like being a passenger seat in somebody learning to drive, telling that person that what they've just done is bad. What about the next time they want to do a botanical experiment? What are they going to think? I'm going to get yelled at, right? I'm going to have done something wrong. And we're going to be cheating our child from a world of curiosity and exploration. And that seems like a much more significant cost. So I like the story for those two reasons, right? One is we overestimate the cost of situations like that, of trying small experiments, because it just feels like, oh, well, what if it goes wrong? So what? Right? Most times it doesn't matter at all. And then the flip side is sometimes we miss costs of stopping experiments from happening. We don't recognize the opportunity cost associated with maintaining the status quo or of trying to keep things in control.